Welcome my friends back to a Marvel Snap. In our previous video, we played the meta standard Death Wave. Now we are still reveling in the power of a wave that we recently unlocked. Today we are playing Widow Wave, one of the most disgusting control combo decks in the game. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, this deck list is mean. We are looking at locking out our opponent from being able to play at every single turn. With pretty much all of these cards, we have asked ourselves, does this control our opponent and limit what they are able to do? If yes, then take it. Sunspot is here for a little bit of early action. Black Widow is here to be able to control their card draw, and the heart of the control combo that we want to pull off is playing Black Widow on turn 2, Wave on turn 3, and then cheat Odin out on turn 4, which will reactivate Black Widow, give them the Widow's Bite, Wave goes, and then gives them a 4-cost Widow's Bite, meaning they either have to pass their turn effectively playing the 0-cost Widow's Bite to be able to get an extra card draw, or play another card and forego a third card draw on the game, giving them effectively no options as we enter the final turns. So we're playing Magik to be able to extend the game. While they have a very low hand size and are just top decking, the advantage is ours. We're also running the infamous Strom Juggernaut combo. This can be laid down for excellent tempo. We can lock up a location. We have Magneto to be able to manipulate this further if the opponent plays in with some kind of way to be able to win with Storm, or if we don't have Juggernaut, we can then pull their valuable cards away and still be able to come up with a victory at that flooded location. At the higher end of the energy curve, we are running Spiderman for a little bit more control. With Storm out there, options for where you play cards are very limited, and Spider-Man could lock them out of a turn 6 play altogether. Crossbones is here just because he's a huge body for tempo. He could be replaced with Rescue, I suppose. I'm still tinkering that around with that one. It's very much a flexible deck list. You can bring in counters to whatever is popular in the meta, but you can see this as the bedrock, the foundation, and then switch in your flavors of the month depending on the meta, what's hot, what gets released, etc., etc. So we're running Crossbones as the 4/8 stat line. We just have to be winning at the location to be able to play him down. Iron Man allows us to go above and beyond at location other than where Storm is played to make sure that we can lock up the victory. We had Odin, which we already spoke about, being able to combo with Black Widow, Wave, and then Magneto as just a huge body for a finisher. Let's dive into battle here and see how things go. The deck list is up above. You can always leave comments down below if you want to talk about specific card substitutions. I always read the comments and I love responding to you guys. Up against AFK player here. Have been playing way more players than bots recently. I feel like it's probably because of the season reset. Everybody wants to be able to climb up to infinite. And honestly, with the deck testing I've been doing, I've not been doing so hot on the infinite climb myself. We'll see how well we do here. Sokovia keeping us away from being able to play Odin. Not a great start. Central Park with all the squirrels. They could add a little bit of clutter, which is going to be interesting. The opponent playing Angela could be a Sarah deck type. Let's throw Green Goblin across. We don't have Magneto to cheat out with the wave. We don't have some other combo pieces. So I feel like trying to lock up where Angela is, prevent an additional play on our opponent's side to that specific location, is to our advantage. Now we get to see what Mirror Dimension turn. Oh, a second Central Park? Well, we're already winning Sokovia. That is hilarious to me. Do I want to play Storm? We don't have the greatest combo pieces with it. But we could play Crossbones, something like this. I'm gonna snap. I feel like tempo is on our side, given that Sokovia is locked up for them. That we force the retreat immediately. Okay, that was an odd one with all of the Central Parks, but the control elements already leveraging things in our favor. If you guys have ideas for how to improve the deck list, then also let me know down in the comments. As I said, it's an extremely flexible deck list, and I've been playing around with how to optimize it. Right now, I feel like Shang-Chi and Crossbone spot could be really solid. I was also wondering if there's a way to squeeze in Moon Knight to be able to get that additional discard out of our opponent to really attack their hand. But I would love to combo that with Black Bolt, and I don't have Black Bolt in the collection yet. So we are still expanding our opportunities here at the channel with what cards we have available. Opponent playing Yondu, this means that they're playing some kind of self-destruction archetype. Could be problematic for us to deal with. We'll throw Green Goblin over to Jotunheim just because it forces them to play into Jotunheim. It's something that the self-destruction, the Death Wave, can usually do. Electro. Alright, so their plan is to destroy Electro. I'm still confident it's a self-destruction archetype, but now they're trying to up their energy curve at the same time. Interesting. We flip first. Can we game the system by playing Juggernaut to Elysium and then kicking whatever is supposed to destroy Electro off to the side? Is this the way that it is done? I'm going to say that we have the soul read here on the opponent and that this is to our advantage. No. Fascinating. They play Electro and then pass? What is happening, guys? I don't understand. I would like to play Crossbones. They're already limited. We could play Wave to then be able to cheat out Magneto, pull things into Jotunheim, something like this. Yeah, but then we might as well just play Crossbones or Iron Man ourselves because we get Magneto on the discount from Elysium anyway. Let's try it. So it's some kind of Electro ramp deck instead. They're not looking to destroy it. There's the Infinite. Okay. They were able to press up to get the Infinite. Well, that's quite entertaining. How about we fill up Jotunheim to really give us a impressive margin of victory? And honestly, we could just pass our final turn because that's going to turn into an enormous power swing with Sunspot plus Iron Man. It would be plus 12 to Elysium if we just completely pass turn 6. This deck has so many options, so many routes to victory, and it really lets you always feel like you're in every game. You have an answer for every single deck that you're going to face on the ladder. We got the read. Okay. We should have snapped away earlier. I got lost in the sauce there. Trying to figure out when we were going to snap. Okay. Do we want to... Oh, what is it? I mean, just playing Crossbones and then getting the plus 6 here at Elysium is solid. What does the opponent have that could answer? Shang-Chi is good, but Shang-Chi does not win. They were clearly looking to be able to destroy Electro and have then a big burst here on the final turn. They do have death. It's a fun hybrid matchup that the opponent had there. Was not able to overcome what we had. Very good game. Crossbones, Juggernaut, Spiderman. We're still really looking to pull off what I said was the heart of our combo, which is the Widow Wave doubled up because of Odin. Jotunheim again, certainly our friend. Great location for us with Juggernaut pushing opponents' cars into Jotunheim. Green Goblin sailing across. Storm. We have Strom Juggernaut. I like this, especially with Sunspot giving us early tempo here. We could lock one of these locations up. Lucky Barnes. So playing up against another Death Wave deck. Death Wave is just flooding the ladder right now. Pardon the pun as I lay down Storm. If they destroy something this turn, we're in trouble. But if we can lock it up before they get the destruction, we're doing great. Let's see how it plays out.
Wind, aid my hand.
Killmonger. Oh, we lost the Sunspot. That means we lose our tempo. It's interesting because Juggernaut is still capable of putting us up to 5, which would win the location. Until they pop Nova and then get the buff to this area instead. I think we still play it. We're very sad that we lost the tempo there. Yondu. Sure. Kill my Odin. It's okay. I hope I kick Yondu to Jotunheim. Yeah, deserves it. Do I snap to that? We might snap because of that. I do like it. We have no option to play Crossbones. Tied doesn't count. You have to be winning. Stay winning, my friends. I'll play Spider-Man to Crimson Cosmos. A little bit of a fake out. Maybe we should have gone Green Goblin to Jotunheim. Maybe.
Spiderman here.
We hold them out from being able to play to this location. We come into the final turn, so winning. This is so good for us. Magneto is gonna hold Jotunheim. They will be able to play Death, and maybe... How many cards were destroyed? Not that many cards were destroyed. They can probably still play Death plus Chavez, but that doesn't get them the win. Could they? And they will not be able to play Nova plus something. That is. Victory. Control is so nasty, guys. You are going to see a lot of retreats playing this deck, so when you see your combos coming together, you need to be ready to snap early to still be able to climb. Otherwise, people are going to escape without taking the full penalty you have earned. We are still looking for a game where we get our namesake combo to come together. It is not very reliable. It's a complex combo. You have to have it early in the game, so you just don't get it very often. But the rest of the deck around it is powerful enough that even if you don't get the high roll of being able to play it, and here we get to play Marvel Snap the Memory game, the deck is still climbing quite successfully. Magik, you say? Magik is nice to give us, if we hit the combo but a turn late, we could still make use of it. But all we have right now is the wave. We're missing Black Widow and Odin. Need to be able to draw into them. And we still need to get them early enough. You can't play the combo at the very end of the game because the opponent really doesn't. They'll be able to just play out what they've already developed in hand and be happy with that. Let's play the Green Goblin to the Vault, I suppose. The Vault only locking on turn 6. If we play Magik, it'll open back up, but if we don't want to play Magik, we see that we have a tempo advantage, so we can let things rest. Lady Sif cuts up the Wong. It seems advantageous to us, Wong being one of the most powerful cards. Ah. Now here, we are presented an interesting option. We can, so the best combo is Widow on 2, Wave on 3, Odin on 4. Second best is on turn 5, you play Widow Wave. And there's the Odin. Okay, we Widow Wave. This will lock the opponent down. Coming into turn 6, it's not the scariest combo though. They're just going to be able to play Apocalypse. Get the wave. Yeah, we needed to find a way to be able to play out. Opponent snapped. Ooh. Does Magik get me here? It might. If we get Magik, they show the Apocalypse, putting them at 18. Our Magneto will bring us up to 29. Is really solid, but we're only +6 over here. We've got to try. They did not get the card draw. They're just locked with the Spider Bite. The Spider Bite comes through. Oh, snap. We got it. We hit. They had to play the Apocalypse. There's the Spider Bite that got left in hand, denying them any card draw to be able to answer. And we win by a point. Oh, victory. You love to see it come together. So there we go. It wasn't quite the dream draw, but we were able to showcase that the deck does perfectly fine even if you don't hit it. If you do hit it, let me know down in the comments. I have a feeling that you're going to need to snap as soon as you see that combo because opponents are going to retreat. Here is the deck list in all of its sinister glory. It's been so much fun playing with this control archetype, and there's so many different ways to be able to combo the cards. You can play Storm and Spiderman together if you have some kind of energy cheat in effect on the map, which does effectively the same thing as Strom Juggernaut, or you can play on curve the Strom Juggernaut, Black Widow, Wave, Odin, or play Black Widow and Wave together at the end of the game to be able to lock them out, especially if you're going into turn 7 with Magik. You can really trip your opponent out, and the deck has an answer to absolutely anything. It's flexible. If something else crops up in the meta that it doesn't do well against, you can, especially Crossbones as what I see as of the week link here, substitute in any kind of counterplay card that you need to be able to give yourself a fighting chance. We have more Marvel Snap projects in the works, so subscribe to the channel if you want to see when those videos drop. And until next time, thank you guys for watching. Keep on snapping.